Hi, my name's Adam and I'm part of the You But Better team here at Boston College. As well as being a full-time lecturer, I'm also a fully qualified sports rehabilitation therapist. And one of the most common things that people come into clinic with is back pain. This pain is caused predominantly by poor posture when sat at the desk, especially when sat for a long period of time, consistently day on day. Muscles tend to fatigue, people tend to slouch, and this can put lots of stress and unwanted pressure on certain areas of your spine, which of course causes the pain that I'm sure some of you are suffering from. So today I'm going to bring you 6 quick tips on how to try and prevent this back pain from occurring, or if you're already feeling that back pain, how you can start to rehabilitate yourself by altering your posture at the workstation. Tip number 1 is to maintain the natural curves within your spine. Now, as you may or may not know, your spine has an S shape naturally, curving both inwards and outwards as we go down the spine. And this is to support the weight of your body and to make sure that you hold correct posture. To maintain this natural curve, it's really easy. If you take a small pillow, as you can see here, you can pop that in the small of your back when you're in your seated position, and that will make sure that you maintain that natural curve in the lower portion of your spine. Tip number 2 is to bend your elbows at 90 degrees when you're sat at your workstation. And this might seem like a really simple one, but there's so many people out there who sat with arms long or arms really hunched up. And by maintaining this natural 90-degree bend in your elbow, again, you can stop force and excessive pressure from being thrown up your chain into your spine. And you can do this via 2 ways. Maybe you've got an adjustable chair, which means you can either go up or down to account for that 90-degree angle, or if you've got an adjustable desk, you can either elevate or decrease the height of your desk as well. Tip number 3 is to make sure that your screen is at eye level, or that your chin runs parallel to the floor. This will stop you from overly flexing or extending your neck, which can cause pain in the upper neck, or the cervical spine as we call it. This can be done really easily, either by elevating your desk or your chair, making sure that your elbows remain at that 90-degree angle as we discussed, or alternatively, you can pop a box or a book underneath your screen to raise that screen up to your natural eye level. And this will stop you from hunching your neck and causing pain in that upper neck. Tip number 4 is to make sure that you draw that chin slightly back and tuck it slightly. People have a tendency to lean with their chin towards the screen, which creates a stretched position, which isn't good for your posture, especially within your cervical spine or your neck. This can cause pain, it can cause overstretching, and it can also cause other symptoms such as headaches, which you don't want to be suffering from when you're looking at a screen for a prolonged period of time. So if you draw your chin back so it's right behind your collarbones, and then tuck your chin slightly as if you're holding a tennis ball in your chin. This will make sure that again you hold that natural position of your spine and keep good posture and hopefully prevent pain from occurring. Tip number 5 is to open your shoulders out. People tend to sit in a real hunched position over a desk with their shoulders drawn forward and their back slightly arched, which is really not a good position to put your spine into. It can cause pain both above, below, in your neck, cause headaches, and a whole host of other different problems as well. To stop this slouching then, you simply need to roll your shoulders back. And it's really easy to do this. You just need to tense those muscles that sit between your shoulder blades at the back, and that will naturally pull those shoulders back. Remember, we're not trying to do a workout. We don't want it to be too excessive, but just a little bit to open that chest out and sit in that nice, strong, upright position. The final tip then is to bend your knees at 90 degrees to the ground. Lots of people can sit with overly flexed or more commonly overly extended knees, depending on your height and your seating position. But it's really important to maintain that 90-degree angle with the ground. This can be done either by lowering the chair if necessary, or perhaps heightening it as well, making sure that those elbows are still at 90 degrees and all of the other techniques that I've already mentioned. And if you still can't do that, if you still can't get those legs at 90 degrees, just pop a little box or a book or something under your feet just to make sure you've got that good contact with the ground. This is so important because good posture always starts with the feet. So that ground foot contact has got to be strong and it's got to have that knee at 90 degrees. I really hope you found these 6 top tips really useful. There's also lots of exercises that you guys could be doing at home to help to increase and strengthen your posture at the workstation, which will mean these techniques become even easier. If you are interested in that, we'll put out another video very soon. But I hope this has been helpful to you, and we'll catch you again soon.